Cheerleaders, Dazzlers, etc. We'll start with football. Our first senior football player is number 0, Zabrian Hawkins. He is escorted by his mother, Carrie Hawkins. Our next senior football player is number 1, Jaquan Johnson. Escorted by his mother, Kimberly Sloan, and her husband, Dante Sloan. His father, Cannell Johnson, and his grandmother, Cora Holmes. Our next senior football player is Trip Basinger, number 2. Escorted by his parents, Michael and Jennifer Basinger, and brother, Luke Basinger. Our next senior football player is number 3, Kavion Hall. Escorted by his mother, Ladina Hall, brother, Davion Hall, and Katie Rowden, and Sydney Price, and Uncle Huggy. Next senior football player, number 4, Braden Walton. He's escorted by his father, Mercedes Walton. Next senior football player, number 5, Jayshawn Weatherall. Escorted by his mother, Tanya Weatherall, and his father, Cedric Weatherall. Next senior football player, number 6, Xavier Bill. Escorted by his mother, Jamaica Walker, sister Raven Gibbons, brother Xavier Bill, and nieces. Next, number 7, Kaylin Neal. Escorted by his mother, Audra Thomas, sister Alicia King, father Anthony Neal, brother Devin King, Aunt Ruby McKinley, and Aunt Sarah Nelson, and grandmother Bobby Thomas, and cousin Cantrell McKinley. Next will be number 8, Shirley O'Creer. Escorted by his mother, Sharice DePoy, father Shirley O'Creer Sr., stepmother Jennifer Creer, and his siblings and girlfriend. Next up is number 13, TJ Stewart. Escorted by his mother, Tiffany Musgrave, Aunt Stephanie Pope, brother Tabari Stewart, sister Tamaya Stewart, and nieces and nephews. Next up, number 15, RJ Galloway. Escorted by his mother, Kizzy Galloway, stepfather, LeRodrick Starks, sister Ronice Galloway, father and stepmother, Ronnie and Kentry Galloway. Next, number 16, Ian Turner. Escorted by his mother, Marcia Turner, father Stephen Turner, and brother Stephen Turner II. Next up is number 17, Isaiah Jordan Harris. Escorted by his mother, Latasha Jordan Green, father Christopher Harris, and grandmother Lakeitha Webster. Next up, number 25, Juju Matlock. Escorted by his mother, Latricia Page, father Stephen Matlock, stepmother Tovia Matlock, grandfather Rodney Davis, and grandmother Faye Davis, sisters Samaya Matlock and Uncle Rodney Davis Jr., and cousin Micaiah Peters. Next up is number 28, Colin Evans. Escorted by his parents, Chad and Kelly Turner. Father, Robert Evans. Brothers, Devin Neal and Manny Evans. And nephew, Rocket Neal. Next up is number 32, Noah Massey. Escorted by his father, Michael Burns. Next up, number 33, Gabe Jarvis. Escorted by his mother, Charlotte Jarvis, father, John Jarvis, and brother, Eli Jarvis. Next up, number 45, Kendall Ford. Escorted by mother, Melissa McCoy, girlfriend, Chloe Davis, grandparents, Sherry and Randall Ford, and brother, Cameron Ford. The next senior is number 52, Avion Golston. Escorted by mother, Shawana Golston, and brothers, AJ Morris, Aaron Morris, and Austin Morris. Number 70, Micaiah Chapman is the next senior. Escorted by his mother, Jamaica Lovett, and father, Rashad Chapman. Next senior is number 75, Ivory Myers, Jr. Escorted by mother, Shanna Myers, father, Ivory Myers, Sr., and sister, Ivory Myers. Our next senior is student trainer, Braylee Stewart. Escorted by her mother, Ashley Collins, father, Theodis Stewart. Friends and family, Prevo, Jeff, Tiana. Stormy, Kamora, Rylan, and Morgan. Our first senior cheerleader is Abria Allison. She's escorted by mother, Monche Allison, father, Clifton Allison, grandmother, Deborah Block, brother, TK White, and grandmother, Deidre Ware. Our next cheerleader is Amani Anderson. She's escorted by her father, Herman Anderson Jr., mother, Deanna Anderson, grandmother, Inolia Butler, Uncle Marcus Wills, and cousin Camden Wills. Next cheer is Lakeland Bolware. She's escorted by mother and stepfather, Ashley Upchurch and Stephen Upchurch. Brothers Colton and Kaysen, stepsister Addison, father Kevin Bolware, grandmother and grandfather Gina Whistle and Jerry Whistle, great aunt Janet Ainsworth, aunt and uncle Tara Stinson and Chris Stinson, and boyfriend RJ Galloway. Next senior cheerleader is Lakin Johnson. She's escorted by mother Tempest Blaylock, Mimi Joyce Wade, father Jonathan Boyce, best friend Brooklyn Garner, and cousin Cortland Aubrey. Next cheerleader is Olivia Cavarda. She's escorted by her mother and father Melinda and Kenneth Cavarda, grandmother and grandpa Judy and Ronnie Lyer, sisters Mackenzie, Elizabeth Sidney, and Remy Cavarda, and boyfriend Gavin Gobin. We have two cheer managers. The first one, Champagne Blake. She's escorted by her parents, Rashada Shears and Jamel Blake. Next cheer manager is Zaria Muldrew. She's escorted by Brittany and Anna Jr. Our first senior dazzler is Eva Moya. She's escorted by mother Yacil Moya and Guillermo Moya. Father Kenny Garcia, DeSoto, sister Luca Yel Soto, nephew and godson. Lumi Arlie Soto, niece. Noah and Yvette Ramirez. and Claudia Hernandez, the grandmother. The first senior band member is Carly Bradford. She's escorted by her parents, Rich and Julie Bradford. Next senior band member is Jonathan Brewer, escorted by his mother, Sandra Carroll. Next band member is Corbin Campbell, escorted by his parents, Archie Campbell and Stacy Williams, and siblings, Brittany Wade. Our next senior band member is Lauren Graham, escorted by her parents, David and Rebecca Graham, and siblings, Lena Graham and William Graham. Next band member is Jakaja Howard, escorted by her parents, Tetra Bradley and Antonio Bradley, and siblings, Jayshawn, Jace, and Jakayla. Our next band member is Grayson Hood, escorted by his mother, Katie Anderson, and sibling, Presley Anderson. Next band member, Anaya Jones, escorted by her mother, Keisha Blackwell, father and stepmother, Adrian Jones and Sequoia Jones, grandmother, Ned Fort, and uncle, Devorian Blackwell. Next senior band member is Stefan Leslie. He's escorted by his mother, Jamiski Clark. Our next senior band member is April Martin. He's escorted by her parents, Amanda Martin and Michael Martin. Siblings, Amy, Amanda, Michael, Don, and Michelle. Our next senior band member is Lydia Rush. She's escorted by her parents, Joe Rush, Deanna Smith, and Brian Smith, and brother Jacob Rush. Next senior band member is Kywan Washington, escorted by Barbara Mack and Lachey Washington. Our next senior band member is Barry Tatum. He's escorted by his parents, John and Farisha Tatum. Next senior band member is Alani White. He's escorted by her parents, Whit and Joanna White, and siblings, Luke and Brooks White. Our last senior band member is Michael White, escorted by his parents, Veronica Huff and Justin Barlow, his siblings, Kyrie Huff and Kyvon Jackson. We have two LETV members that are seniors. First, Kayla Hadaway, escorted by our instructor, Ronald Macaramba. Next senior LETV member is Brooklyn Gay. She's escorted by her mother, Sarah Preston. Next LETV member is Kaylin Hopkins. Escorted by parents Nicole Griffin and Bobby Hopkins Jr., grandparents Barbara and Bobby Hopkins Sr., and Krista Williams, siblings Alexandria and Nicholas Griffin, niece Kennedy James, and cousin Paul Mitchell. Next LETV member is Landon Dapper. He's escorted by his parents, Troy Dapper and Gina Hooper. Step parents, Lori Dapper and Matt Hooper. Brothers, Macklin and Weston Dapper. Sister, Sally Moten, and friend, Guillermo Lopez. Our last LETV members, Tamara James. She's escorted by her parents, Tanelia James and Damian James. Our senior journalism, Kyla Pitts. Escorted by mom, Alicia Cody. Dad, Keith Cody, and little sister. And last but not least, senior journalism, DeBrasia Gaines. Escorted by her mom, Tamara Pree, and sister, Sabrina Gaines. Thank you all seniors for everything you have done for LEISD. Thank you parents for all of your support throughout all of these years. Seniors, good luck in your future endeavors, and go Leopards. We need everyone to clear the track at this time.